I just have to say Chanel lipsticks are a classic. They're elegant, they're beautiful, they come in fun colours, they come in like mature, sophisticated colours. They're just really complimentary lipsticks. The three textures that I like the most are the Allures, the Cocos, and the old classic Hydra Bases. Now the Hydra Bases have been discontinued here at the counters that I know of anyway, which is a shame because my very first Chanel lipstick was a Hydra Base. I've still got it, and I was able to get a couple of backups off eBay, and but I did find a dupe for it in the Coco line. So we'll start off, I think, with the first one, which will be the Hydra Base, my favourite. Now the Hydra Base came, I think, in a few different formulas. Like, they don't state them specifically what formula they are. You can just sort of see on the eye and feel the texture on the lips. Some were a bit gritty, some were sheer, some were sort of satin, some were frosty, but anyway, this one's a little bit more on the satin side. It's called Lola, and it was my very first Chanel lipstick, and it is still my favourite till this day. There's something about it that I really love and I enjoy. It's just a classic. It's very easy to wear. It looks beautiful with the Revlon Rose liner. It looks gorgeous with Chanel liners. It's just really pretty. I think this would be a great wedding makeup sort of lipstick. There's the swatch of it there. This one's really special to my heart. It's just a really gorgeous, very neutral, hitting on the peachy sort of pink. So the formula and the texture is just easy, very smooth, just a lovely lipstick. So I guess I'll move on to the Rouge Cocos, which are very similar to the Hydra Base but better. So the dupe I found for Lola in the Hydra Base line was Chintz in the Coco line. So this is Chintz, and I'll swatch it just down below . So can you see Chintz is a little bit leaning more towards the pink side, but once applied on the lips they are still very similar. The next Rouge Coco I have is called Magnolia. Now Magnolia is adorable. I love this. Again, this one's really dear to my heart. I'd have to say this is probably just one of my favorite lines. So you can see Magnolia is just a really pretty straightforward sort of pink. Just a really beautiful bluey toned pink with a hint, and I mean just a little hint of peach showing through. So that's Magnolia. We have Égérie, which is another beautiful, stunning colour. It's a little bit of a burnt orange sort of colour with a hint of neutral tone to it. Almost, as I said, it's like almost like that burnt sort of orange, just with a hint of neutral undertone to it. The two Rouge Allures that I have left, regrettably I sold quite a few in bulk sales, just because, you know, as I said, I always seem to go through and clear out my stash and sort of restock, but they were a regrettable sell. So some things I regret, some things I don't, but definitely regretted giving away the Rouge allures. So these formulas are a little bit more creamier, a little bit more saturated in colour. I've noticed some Rouge allures do have a similar formula to the Rouge Cocos. So this one's Audace. It's sort of neutral. It's a little bit blue and it's a little bit orange. So that's Audace. These aren't really long wearing, all these Chanel lipsticks. They all wear around the same time. You might get a couple of hours out of them. So they're nothing ridiculous, you know, they're not going to just slide off the lips or anything. So they're just, you know, normal basic lipstick. Solente number 65, which is a more vibrant sort of, again, blue undertones to it. I love this lipstick. By the way, these lipsticks are coming up quite true to colour, so that's really good. Then we have the Rouge Coco Shine, which is a high gloss lipstick. This is number 48 in Evasion. Now, Evasion is just a really pale, neutral, light beige peach. Really beautiful colour. Now, these things are, I don't know, they don't really excite me very much. They're gorgeous, they're pretty, but I can't quite put my finger on what it is about them that I don't really enjoy as much as the others. It's not a bad lipstick by any means. It's definitely not as long lasting as the Dior Dix. They have similar shine, that high gloss. But I won't be repurchasing any more of these. So moving on to the lip liners. Love these. I think they're brilliant. They're perfect, they're classic, they're easy. It just goes so well with the Chanel Allures and Cocos. So we have this one, which is Peche. Peche is quite a vibrant sort of coral neutral peach shade, if that makes any sense. So there's Peche. These aren't as long lasting as the, say, Revlon Color Stay lip liners, but they're still a great essential. And the formula of these are a little bit harder, which I say so many times, but there's nothing worse to me than a slicky, slidey lip liner. So I like these very much so. Then we have Papaya, which is another neutral sort of shade. This one's really lovely. It's just definitely one of my favorites. And we've got Julep, which is again another sort of neutral based pink. And then we have, this one's Pink Sugar. This one's Pink Sugar, which is a little bit more of a vibrant sort of pink. Pink Sugar. And then the lucky last I have is Natural, which is, again, I can't say one is more favourable than the other in the colours. They're all gorgeous, they're all different, and they all serve different purposes. This one's gorgeous. So that's Natural there on the bottom. This one's a gorgeous colour. It's called Pretty Pink. So you can see Pretty Pink is just a really gorgeous pretty pink, and it looks really lovely with the Chanel Insolente lipstick. If you guys know of any other Chanel lip liners that you think I might like, I would love to hear about it. I'd love to also hear your opinion and your thoughts on other shades in the Rouge Allure or Rouge Coco line. I would really appreciate that, because I don't know, it's different when, I mean, I go and have a look, but it's different when somebody recommends something, or, you know, it's a little bit more personalized, and I'm more bound to actually buy it. So they were the lip liners. These and the Revlon Color Stay liners are just two outstanding liners. They're my favorites. I could throw out everything else and just keep these and the Revlon liners, and that'd be fine with me. So, but I would have to have them both. Like, I'd have to have the Chanel liners, and I'd have to have the Revlon, because these are a little bit softer, a bit more classic. The Revlon are a lot more durable, a lot more long-lasting, and a lot more of a harder formula than these. To the Glossners, I had quite a few of these, but I just go through them like there's no tomorrow. So Galactic, which I've repurchased quite a number of times. Great staple to any lipstick, any flat lipstick. It'll just not add any colour, but just give that beautiful high gloss. So here's Galactic. Can you see how beautiful that sparkle is? Turn any lipsticks round upside down. So this is definitely a staple. Love this one. We go into the formula of these. If you don't know, they're gel based. You don't feel the grit, although there is a lot of glitter in here, but you don't feel the grit on the lips. And also they're a lot longer lasting than a lot of glosses that I have. We've got this one. This is number 104. This one leaves a hint of pink to the lips. Really beautiful. All these formulas are exactly the same. You won't get a different feel on the lips with, I know they have different textures. So you might get a pearly one, you might just get a flat colour, but the texture of them all are a gel. They're all the same. This one, I believe this one's called Coral Love. This is number 146. This one doesn't have as much sparkle as the other two, but it's still got plenty in there. This is one of the more recent lip Glossners that I've purchased from Chanel, which was still quite a while ago, so I might even have to look into that again. You can see it's a beautiful light coral. It's got lots of flecks of gold in it. The flecks in this one are a little bit finer than the flecks in the other two. So they are my Chanel lipstick glosses and liners. I really hope you enjoyed that. As I said, if you have any recommendations on specific colours that you think I might like, then I'd love to hear about it. So I hope you guys take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!